Hello Tai Chi students out there. So this has been a really requested video that I put the fan form out on the YouTube channel. They all want to review it so they can practice at home, which is wonderful for a Sifu's heart to know that students are practicing at home. This is a Yang style fan form and it's a pretty lengthy set. So my goal is to chop it up into just little sections that you can practice at home. And like if she's like, oh, I got the end, but I don't have the beginning, or I've got the middle, I'm missing part of the beginning or the end or whatever, you can go back and refer to each section. So that's my goal for this right here. We'll do the form or part of it, and then we'll talk about it. Now, of course, I'm going to talk to you about it as we go along. My goal for this video is to film it facing the mirror here in the studio so you can get a front and back view, which, as we all know, when you're watching it on film is so much easier to follow along. So this is the Tai Chi Fan Form. It has a little bit of length of the fan to cause that flexible movement, much like a silk Tai Chi uniform. And of course, this, you guys may not can see it, but this is my lovely wife Lori's own fan, and she was kind enough to let me use her fan. So let's jump into the set. The way it starts, if you remember to hold it, you hold it like this at the beginning of the form. Oh, I did want to point out, people always ask, how do you get that popping noise and the fan? How do you know which way? Because sometimes it happens, let's see if I can turn it around. Sometimes it happens like this. People try to open it and it gets hung up like that. What I tell everybody is try to think of the rib on bottom. If you open the rib on bottom, no matter which way I hold it, rib on bottom, it'll pop open. So that's one of the exercises that we do, is just think about that bottom rib. Of course, these are the ribs here. Historically, you put this fan together like this, you close it, you can use it striking weapon, hit it on the end here, hit it on here, striking throat, solar plexus, perhaps the groin area, inside the leg. Also, there's been some history that they used to align the fabric here with razor blades and do cutting motions in some really vicious war times. Thankfully, we don't have to do that. And this is just Tai Chi for health. Okay, so anyway, this is one of the fan forms in the Yang style. You guys see lots of them out there on YouTube. This is just the one that our school happens to do. And we're gonna start off holding it like this. So I'm gonna turn, we're gonna breathe in. Remember, inhale through the nose, warms and filters the air, out through the mouth. Breathing in. So you wanna breathe, what I call breathe in the good, breathe out the bad. Breathe in the energy, breathe out the fatigue. Whatever you wanna say to get that mind in the right Tai Chi set. I'm going into that right leg. Left leg knee coming up. So this is just a little exercise in control of just setting it out. As I settle, here we go. Rise and fall. Sinking into the leg. Now this is a lot like gathering the ball in the empty hand, but we turn, circle the hands to the outside. As you shift back, I'm going to place the hand here. Notice I'm in Kung Fu, what we call the 7-star stance, but I'm going to shift deep. It's called presenting the fan. Deep into that stance. I'll shift back, look down, inhale up, moving into the horse riding stance, pressing down. Inhale, shift back to the left. Once again, I'm in a stance, but this time the right side. Now this is where we change hands, catch it. I turn, open my foot. I'm gonna point the fan to the right side, let the left leg slide in front to the tiger riding stance, come around, open the fan on the left side. The pushing up motion with the right leg sends the fan into a closed position. I fall. This reminds me a little bit of needle at the bottom of the sea in the empty hand form, and then I come back. I circle this way. I'm gonna shift, open the fan here. Now, I'm gonna pull here, push. I'm gonna yield to my left. I'm gonna go to the horse riding stance once again as I press here. I'm gonna turn up, breathe in, This is the fun one. I'm going to go down and I'm looking at the fan. Okay, so that's the section that we're going to cover in this video. Okay, so let's call that section 1. And of course, a lot of times this is called, in the Kung Fu world, it's called the lady horse stance or the dragon stance, is this motion here. Now obviously guys, you don't have to go that low on your own. Okay, but if you can, you're bending, and then your left hand is open, mimicking the fan, and this hand's open, mimicking the fan. Okay? Now, I'm going to play it just to there so you can kind of get an idea of the feel and the flow of the set. So that's pretty much the flow for you to kind of get an idea of how you want to move with the form. So remember, being in class is the best part, but this is a great learning tool. Thankful for my daughter that pushed me into the 21st century so I can learn about all this stuff and get all of our material out there for you guys to enjoy at home. Thank you so much for your time. I look forward to seeing you in class, and please share this channel with your friends and people that perhaps have not ever done Tai Chi and they're interested in it. Subscribe, and that way when we post a new video, you'll get a little alert. Thank you guys.